I'm Jason, the world is yours, and today we have a story about how to make money online from your home. 22 options to increase your income here in 2024. Opportunities to earn money from the comfort of your own home are numerous and ever expanding here in 2024. In this article, we will explore 20 proven ways to make money from your home, either during your spare time or to replace your day job, okay? So let's go over the options. The first option is to answer surveys. Platforms like Swagbucks and Survey Junkie offer surveys and focus groups that reward participants with cash or gift cards. Okay, so you can try that. Let's go to number two. Second option is get paid for playing online games. Inbox Dollars rewards you for completing simple tasks, including playing games, watching videos, and taking surveys. Okay, those first two options seems awesome. Option number three, freelancing with your existing expertise. Platforms like perhaps the most straightforward option, freelancing allows you to sell your skills or project-by-project basis, whether you are a writer, programmer, a designer, or a marketeer. That's not going to really help us. Let's go on to the next one. Number four is virtual assisting. Virtual assistants provide administrative support to clients, but from a distance. Tasks range from managing calendars and emails to conducting research. If you are organized, have basic computer skills, and consider yourself a fast learner, you may enjoy virtual assistant work. I don't even know if that's really an option. Okay, option number five is to rent out rooms in your home. If you have space in your home that you are not using, Airbnb can turn that into a thriving income stream. By listing your space, you can attract guests from all corners of the world. I don't really know if a lot of people do Airbnb, but we want to get into like 2024 type options. Number six is online tutoring. With the increasing popularity of online learning, there's a high demand for virtual tutors, especially in the fields of STEM and languages. Websites such as Varsity Tutors and Tutor.com offer a platform to connect with students and share your knowledge. That's not a bad option. That's an interesting one, because when you think about it, languages, so many people, nowadays speak, more than one language. You don't really need like a college degree, to teach someone a different language. So that's something, that's not a bad idea. If you speak two languages, you could add people who want to learn a second language. I don't mind that idea. I like that one. Number seven is selling handmade crafts on Etsy. I've never used Etsy, so this probably is not for me. If you have a creative streak, Etsy is your marketplace. Take your passion for crafting and turning into a profitable venture by selling personalized items, homemade candles, jewelry, or prints. That's okay. So that's an interesting option. Probably not for me. I'm probably the least creative person in the world. I can't, my handwriting, I can't even sell my handwriting or anything like that, right? So Etsy's probably not for me, but I could see a lot of people utilizing Etsy. That's not a bad idea. Number eight is blogging or vlogging. We all know what that is. This is not 2010, so we're just going to move on from that. Number nine is affiliate marketing. By promoting products or services through personalized links, you can earn a commission on sales. Sign up for an affiliate program relevant to your niche, like Amazon Associates or Share a Sale. I haven't done the affiliate marketing, but that seems like a great idea, right? Like if you're talking about a product, maybe not like selling the product, but if you are using products in your videos and people are like, hey, what camera is that? Hey, what book bag is that? Hey, where did you get those pots and pans from and things like that? You could put a link in the description of your video, of that product, to Amazon, and people who click on that link, I think you can receive money for that. So I'd like the affiliate marketing idea. That's not a bad idea. Number 10, remote customers jobs. I don't really know about this one. I don't think you want to really leave your daytime job for this. Customer service roles have gone virtual. Many companies hire remote representatives to handle inquiries over the phone. Okay, that's just no. Number 11. This is a kind of interesting one. Social media management. Most businesses understand, I can't say that, the value of a robust social media presence, but many lack the time to manage it. If you are organized, creative, and familiar with various social media platforms, managing a social media for companies can be a lucrative gig. I mean, that sounds like a great idea, but if you're like an independent contractor, how do you go to a company and say, "Hey, I want to, help you with your social media platform"? So that one, I don't, you would most likely work for the company if you're gonna handle their social media platform. I don't, maybe I'm wrong about that, but I think most social media or most companies would like to keep their social media platforms in-house by employees. So I don't really know if that's like a option for, independent contractors like ourselves. Here's another one. Number 13, focus groups and market research. Participating in market research studies and focus groups can generate low effort income. Big brands and companies are always looking for customers' insights, and you can capitalize on this by participating in focus groups from home. Online platforms like Respondent or focusgroups.com offer paid opportunities to join discussions or take surveys. I remember these focus groups. I remember they used to have them on like Craigslist back in the day. I've never done it, but I know some people who do these, and you maybe get $35, $50, maybe $100 for a survey and stuff, something like that. But if it's true, if you could literally go on focusgroup.com and just fill out a 10-minute survey and get paid $25, that seems like a good idea, right? I don't really trust them. I don't want to put my phone number in. I don't want to put my email in. I just don't really trust those groups. But hey, if you do, I would say try it. Number 13 is to start an e-commerce store. That kind of sounds like Etsy, kind of Shopify idea, but okay, let's see. You can set up an online store with platforms like Shopify or WooCommerce. Whether you are drop shipping, creating your products, or reselling, there's a market for just about anything. Like I said, I'm not creative, so I don't really have any products to sell, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't really understand Shopify. Obviously, I have a YouTube channel, and I would love to like create cups and T-shirts for my YouTube channel, but I have no idea how to do that, right? Like I just have no idea. But I've heard of Shopify, I've heard of Etsy. That does seem like a very credible option for a lot of people, right? Not for me, because like I said, I don't know how to do that, but that sounds good. Number 14 is flipping items to sell online. This just doesn't really seem like a good idea. In a digital age, what better way to make cash by decluttering your home and selling unwanted items? Use platforms like eBay, Facebook Marketplace, or Poshmark to turn your old electronics, clothing, and furniture into treasures for someone else. I mean, it's definitely an option. There's people who, make a lot of money from eBay and stuff like that. It's not really for me. Everything I kind of have in my home, I kind of need and I want to use. I don't have anything that I can look around and be like, hey, I'm just going to sell my, old sneakers and stuff like that. It's not really for me anymore, but it is an option. It is an option. Like I said, Spotify, Etsy, all this type of stuff. It's an option. Not for me, but it's an option. Number 15 is a transcription services. What is that? Transcription services listen to audio and video recordings and convert them into text. That's probably not going to work. People would be, I don't really see that happening, Isn't that what the people in the court does, that's probably not for me. I can't do that. Number 16 is online course creation. If you are an expert, define that, in a particular field, consider creating an online course to share your knowledge. Platforms like Teachable and Udemy, I think that's how you pronounce it, handle the technical side, leaving you to focus on high quality content. When you think of this sounds kind of like a blog, kind of like a YouTube channel. Like if you consider yourself an expert in the NBA or, MMA and you want to talk about it, I would say just do that, right? If you're an expert in cooking, how-to videos, you could do that on YouTube and Instagram. So I don't think you have to create an online course like we talked about earlier. There's people who speak 2 languages, like, if you speak a second language, someone wants to learn that language, there you go. That kind of seems pretty simple. Like I said, you could do that on YouTube, how to learn Spanish if you know a few words in Spanish, or if you want to teach people in Spanish, you could create a YouTube channel for stuff like that. Number 17, graphic design services. Once again, I'm not artistic enough to do this stuff. For those skilled in design, platforms like 99 Design and Design Crowd are great places to offer your services. From logos to marketing materials, businesses are always on the lookout for professional graphics. If you are artistic and you could do that, those are 2 options. Not really going to help me at all. Web development or coding, once again, probably not going to help me, but this could help a lot of people because obviously a lot of people do know how to how to code and develop websites. With the internet becoming essential for businesses, web developers and coders are more in demand than ever. Whether you specialize in front-end design or back-end development, platforms like GitHub can showcase your portfolio. That kind of, I haven't heard of this, but that's interesting. Almost like a LinkedIn, like your resume in a sense, where you could just show your artwork and stuff like that. Kind of like LinkedIn if someone sees some stuff that you are doing well. But once again, it just seems like that's like a job, right? It seems like that's something you would have to do full time. It seems like, if a company is going to have a developer, that's going to be in-house. It's going to be in-house. It's not going to be an independent contractor who just comes by, on Mondays and answer a 15-minute survey. We're kind of looking more for that. This is more, web development and coding. That's more of a career, right? That's not going to really help us. No, but this is another interesting one. This could be interesting, right? Because you could do something like number 19, virtual fitness coaching. Virtual fitness coaching. The demand for personal trainers and fitness classes have shifted to the digital realm. Offer virtual training sessions, create workout videos, or write personalized fitness plans to help clients meet their goals from home. That, how much of the population could, do that? Not many people can tell you, the daily diet. That's a real difficult job. I don't really see that being an option because even if you are in shape, right, you can't really create a workout plan for everybody else or a personalized fitness plan and nutrition. You have to know all of that and vitamins and getting your essential vitamins. That's a full-time job. That's not something you could just do, wake up on once again on a Monday and spend 15 minutes doing. So that's probably not really an option I would utilize. Number 20 is offer laundry services. What? Believe it or not, laundry services are in high demand, and you can cater to that demand with help from your very own washing machine. Are you joking? And that's like saying you might as well offer your bathtub, offer your oven. Like, what are we talking about here? People often don't have time to do the laundry, so by offering to wash, dry, and fold or iron clothes for a fee, you can fill a gap in the market. I mean, that's just. Do you really? You know what I'm saying? Do you really want to do that? Because you'd have to be, in the laundromat, there's signs that says, hey, if you lose something, that's on you, right? So if someone gives you their laundry and then they claim, a shirt is missing or pants are missing or an item, is it really worth it? I don't really. And how much can you really charge people to, do their laundry in your house? Like, it just seems like, are they gonna drive the laundry to you? Or are you gonna drive the laundry to them? That I don't even know how that became an option, but that doesn't seem possible. Number 21 is online personal styling. Wow. Okay. Put your fashion expertise to good use by offering virtual personal styling services. Clients can send you their measurements, budget, and style preferences, and you can create curated outfits for them to purchase. Yeah, I don't, that's probably not going to be utilized by too many people. That it seems like a great idea for like Instagram, right? Like if you're popping on Instagram, you have great style and people can kind of send you photos of their outfits. And you can curate their closet and stuff like that. I can see stuff like that. You can say, hey, this top goes with that bottom. This purse goes with these earrings. I don't mind stuff like that, but online personal styling, that's a difficult side hustle to get into. And number 22, the final one on this option is remote bookkeeping. Once again, this seems like in-house. Businesses need to keep their finances in order, and many are turning to remote bookkeepers for help. Platforms like Bookminders or Bookkeeper Launch can help you get started in this field. Once again, it seems a little bit like an in-house situation. If you're a bookkeeper or if you're a business, you're not really trying to have independent contractor just review all your numbers in your books and, try to keep them together. That's an in-house, that's a job, that's a finance job, that's something, someone would work for the company to do. It's not really an online Etsy, Shopify, Amazon type of DoorDash type of a job. I was a little bit surprised that we didn't see things like, kind of easy like DoorDash or Uber. I would have added at least, because it's so easy to do. I would have added DoorDash and Uber over a few of these. But if we go over the list once again, number 22 was remote bookkeeping, probably in-house, not for me. On number 21 was online personal styling. Not a terrible idea. I like the idea for Instagram if you have that type of style and influence. Number 20 was offer laundry services, which is offering to wash other people's clothes. I don't like that idea. Number 19 was virtual fitness coaching. Not the worst idea, but like I said, unless you are a bodybuilder, fitness, nutrition is a very, very, very difficult subject, right? And that's probably easier to be done in person, or at least if you develop a relationship with the person. Number 18 is web development or coding. That seems like a full-time job. That's going to be more of an in-house situation. Number 17, graphic design services. I don't mind this if you are artsy and skilled in design, but not really for me. Number 16 is online course creation. I don't hate this idea. I really don't. Like I said, you don't have to necessarily go to these platforms. You could do a blog on YouTube, how to go food shopping, how to cook shrimp, and, how to speak a certain language. So I like that option. For a lot of people, I do like number 16 if you want to do something like that. Number 15 is transcription services. Probably not viable for many people. Number 14 is flipping items to sell online on places like eBay, Facebook Marketplace, and Posh That's not the worst idea. I just, I don't really, it's not going to really make you a millionaire. Number 13 is to start an e-commerce store on Shopify or WooCommerce. If you understand that field and you're into creating products, I would not mind looking into that idea, because that does sound like an actual side hustle. So I like that idea. Number 12 is groups and market research. Respondent or focusgroups.com. Not really for me. I don't really trust, like I said, I don't really trust these focus groups. I don't really want to put in my phone number, my email, my home address, my last name, my first name. But if you are into answering questions like that, it's not a bad idea. And if it works. Number 11, social media management. That's like I said, that seems more like an in-house thing. Like I said, most companies, if they're going to have a social media manager, it's going to be someone who works for the company. They're not going to just give their social media to some independent contractor. But if there's ways you can help like your friends or family members to build a portfolio and stuff like that, that's a interesting way. I don't know how much money you can make from social media management. Number 10 is probably one of the worst options, remote customer service jobs. So I'm not going to even get into that because, customer service jobs in person is, difficult as is. Do you really want to do remote customer service job? Probably not. You're going to probably have some kind of quota that you have to make 200 calls a day or settle 50, accounts a month. So I'm not going to even get into social customer service jobs. Number 9 is affiliate marketing. This is one that I do like. Like I said, if you're using certain pods, using certain book bags, using certain cameras, and people are like, hey, that camera looks good. What camera are you using to make this video? What pots are you using to cook that meal? You could put a link in your description of the video. People hit that link and you can make money. That's one of my favorite ones, right? I like that idea a lot. Number 8 is blogging or vlogging, like it's 2000 and I don't know, 10 or something like that. We know what that is. Number 7 is selling handmade crafts on Etsy. Now, like I said, if you are creative and you could do stuff like that, Etsy is a great idea. If you could knit and you can create hats and you can sew and maybe design sneakers, things like that, that's cool. I'm not artsy or I can't do stuff like that, so it's probably not for me. Number 6 is online tutoring. I don't hate this idea. If you could code, like I said, if you could speak a different language, if you can cook, if you have some tips on how to grow social media profiles. Yeah, I like this online tutoring, I like that idea. People have been doing how to, travel, how to buy plane tickets, how to, cook certain meals. You could do that all the time. How to speak a certain language, how to learn Spanish, things like that. So online tutoring, I don't hate that idea. Number 5 is rent out your rooms in your own home by using, sites like Airbnb. I'm not doing that one. I'm good on that. Number 4 is virtual assisting. I don't even understand that one. Like I said, that seems more like a in-person or in-house job, right? Because they're talking about tasks ranging from managing calendars and emails. That's just like a full-time job in-house. Number 3 is freelancing with your existing expertise. You could do things like share your skills project by project basis. If you're a writer, programmer, it's kind of like the Etsy email language idea. And number 2 is to get paid for playing online games. This sounds fun if it works. Inbox dollars reward you for completing simple tasks, including playing games, watching videos, and taking surveys. If that's real, if it works, and you get paid cash for that, sounds like a great idea. Like I just don't. I've never really trust those research platforms or websites. I don't really use those. But then number 1 and almost like number two, you can answer surveys. Platforms like Swagbucks and Survey Junkies offer surveys and focus groups that reward participants with cash or gift cards. Okay, so yeah, let me know what options you like here. There's some good options here. There's some bad options here. I do like a few of these options. The affiliate idea. I do like, some of the how-to videos you can do, blogging, obviously vlogging, Etsy. I would also add, obviously, Uber, Lyft, DoorDash. Those seems like great ideas. You don't even need a car. You could use a bike. You could walk in some cases for online ways to make money. But let me know your idea of this story. Which one of these options would you actually try to use to make money online here in 2024? I'm Jason. The world is yours. Today we had a story about how to make money online from your home. 22 options to increase your income here in 2024. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the $1 donation button. And please tune in to the next video on this channel. Thanks a million for watching.